Cowboys Nation, YouTubers, it's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. It's been a week and a little more for me because yesterday was my son's birthday, so I was doing a lot of driving and didn't get time to make a video. So I'm gonna get to it today. I'm gonna call today Victory Wednesday for me. I'm gonna be honest, I did not watch the game on Saturday. Why? Because I did not need my holiday ruined if we lost. These Cowboys get to me so bad, I did not need that kind of stress. And so the only part of the game I saw was the 4th and 10, 4th and 11 incompletion by the Eagles, and then our kneel down. That's the only parts I saw. I was happy. Okay, great, we won the game. Eagle fans, you're good to go from me because I'm not going to rub it in because I didn't see enough of it to give an honest opinion about how the game was. All I hear was Nick Foles turning the ball over and, you know, the chatter that if it was Jalen Hurts, you wouldn't have won, blah, blah, blah. You know, the usual. You know, y'all didn't give a damn when Cooper Rush didn't beat you, but, you know, the narrative changes all the time when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. But in other football news, I see today that there were talks by T.O.'s agents to the Cowboys and other teams, and that at 49 years of age, he's trying to get back in the NFL. That is crazy to me to think about, but if you've seen him in some of the videos of him, he can still play. I don't know if he can go against NFL talent, but as far as, you know, the unofficial 40 times and playing against college players, he still got the stuff. I don't know if an NFL team will actually take a flyer on him just to bring him in to, you know, just get a physical, work him out a little bit. Because, you know, there's a lot of wide receivers that are hurt. But we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure how that works because he's already in the Hall of Fame. Would they take the Hall of Fame back if he somehow did get reactivated into the NFL? I'm not sure how it goes. The closest that has come to it has been Marshawn Lynch, when he unretired and came back and played after sitting out for a little while, but we'll see. And Derek Carr has been benched in Las Vegas. People have been clamoring for years for him to sit, and other people have been saying if it wasn't for him, you know, they'd be a shittier team than what they are. But, you know, I guess they finally got fed up, and the Derek Carr experiment in Vegas is over. Much like the Zach Wilson experiment in New York is over. So there's going to be a lot of quarterbacks on the move this offseason. A lot of open quarterbacks, along with head coaching positions, open this offseason. So it's definitely going to be a whole different league next season. We'll have to see what the NFL does about the Tua concussion thing. Apparently, excuse me, he got another concussion against Green Bay, and nobody knows how or when. Just that he went to his doctors and said he started feeling symptoms, and they put him in the protocol. And that's, if it's true, that'd be second or third concussion this year. You might want to start talking about your long-term health there, buddy. But anyway, all that to get back to the Cowboys. And I did see, because it was a thing, the one T.Y. Hilton catch on 3rd and 30 that he caught for 52 yards or something like that. So, quite a few things to say. T.Y. Hilton, great. Kellen Moore, where the fuck was this kind of stuff all year? Dak hit it on a dime. So much for that hater talk. Shady McCoy had to eat it. Stephen A had to eat it. All these haters who said the Cowboys had no chance of beating the Eagles had to eat it. But, you know, they're just going to turn it around next week and say, well, they're not going to win a playoff game. It's always moving the goalposts further along. They're not going to win 7 games. They're not going to win 10 games. They're not going to win 12 games. They're not going to beat a playoff team. They're not going to win a playoff game. They're not going to win the Super Bowl. You know how it goes. Apparently the running game was basically just there. It didn't do anything against that defense, which, you know, has pretty much been a staple this year, but it didn't particularly work well against them for some reason this week, even though they are susceptible to the run. So that's something to be cleaned up. Make sure that Kellen Moore doesn't go away from it again just because it didn't work in one game. You know how he does. Your wide receiver room is crowded. There should be no reason why you can't get receivers open, because you have enough to really get one-on-ones if you scheme them correctly. Your tight ends, I got no issue with. Your offensive line, I didn't see anybody really talk about them, so I don't know what the alignments were, how much Peters played, how much Tyron played, or did they go back and forth, or how that worked out. The defense, Micah did his thing after that. That's like his flu game for him. Deron Bland is a grown damn man. Don't know why he's not been playing boundary over Kelvin Joseph all this time, but I guess Dan Quinn and the coaches see something that we don't. Hence why, like, Jabril Cox has not seen the field. Some other guys getting playing time more than others. But Deron Bland should get his shot. You know, he's doing his thing. Jaron Kearse is like the captain of the defense more than DeMarcus Lawrence right now. That guy's calling the plays and he's making plays. So it's just a lot that can be cleaned up, and a lot that is going good for you if it stays consistent, as we always argue about. And I want to end this video on, I guess the practice report came out. You know, first practice for Tennessee Thursday night. They had, I guess they're doing just walkthroughs, and somehow Michael Parsons injured his hand. So he has been limited. I know he wants to go, so we'll see how that plays out for these last walkthroughs before the game. And hopefully pick up W against Tennessee, who are starting their backup quarterback, who in preseason looked good, but in live game action in the regular season, not so much. So we'll have to see if we can contain Derrick Henry, their offensive weapons, and try and pick up another win. All right. If I don't talk to you before the game, I'll talk to you later. This is VA Dallas Cowboy fan.